Hey angels, so before you watch this video, I wanted to give you guys a little disclaimer. First, I wanted to let you guys know that this video is previously recorded. This video is almost 2 years old, and I actually held on to it because I wasn't sure if I wanted to put it out or not. Now, I've decided to put it out just because a lot of people have questions and they're just leaving a lot of comments, sending me messages about me getting a divorce and things not working out with me and AliciaYoung. So I just want to give you guys the untold truth about why I'm getting a divorce. Also, I want to let you guys know that I am seeing somebody new and there is no hard feelings towards AliciaYoung. It just is what it is. And I want to give you guys an update video of us co-parenting and also an update video of who I'm with now and how my life is going. So stay tuned for that. Another thing, I was sick in this video and I was hot and sweating and just aggravated. But this video is the raw and real truth, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So check out the video.
Hey angels, what's up? It's your girl Alicia, and I'm coming to you today with another video. In this video today, as you can tell by the title, the truth shall set us free. So this is going to be the truth of a lot of things that you guys didn't know about my marriage, and let's just dive into this video. Okay angels, so first and foremost, I want to tell you guys that I'm doing this video today because a lot of people just been asking me like, so what's really going on? I heard this and that about your marriage, and like there's just been a lot of things going on. So I think it's time that, you know what, we set the record straight and we just let everything out and we move forward and take it for what it is. So a little bit of backstory for you guys. When me and my husband met, at that point in time, everything was good. You know, we were close, everything was fine, you know what I mean? But in the beginning of the relationship, lies was already being built. He was lying to me and telling me like he's going to wash clothes at his mom's house, but come to find out he was washing clothes at his baby mom's house. He had this chick that was coming over his crib and they were cooking food, cooking dinner together every Monday night. And I'm wondering like, why can't you come over on Mondays? And this is because he had this chick coming over there, but he swear up and down they never had sex or any of that stuff, which we all know that that was a lie. But anyway, just so y'all know that lies was being built in the beginning of the relationship. But you know what? We stayed together. Also, a little backstory on him is that he was with his ex, his baby mom, for 6 years. They split up. And he told me within that relationship, he always felt like, you know, he didn't want to be with her and it was over with. And he just wanted to take care of his son, but he never told her that. So I'm just like, why you drag this girl if you knew you never wanted to be with her or anything like that? But you pushed her into the predicament to leave you. You feel me? And that's kind of like the same situation I feel like me and him had. I feel like he didn't have the balls to say that he didn't want this relationship or it wasn't working for him. So a lot of that stuff that we had went through, we had got through, like, you know, we would be, you know, I would always be spazzing out because I don't play that shit. So I would tell him how I feel and I would bring certain problems to the table and let him know, like, you know, this gotta change, that gotta change. So he cut his baby mom out the friend zone. They wasn't friends no more. They wasn't talking no more. That girl, Tiffany, that was coming over his house and shit. I don't care. I'm saying names and every fucking thing. That girl, Tiffany, that was coming over his house and shit. He cut that friendship off completely, which the girl was totally upset about it. And I don't know why you so upset if it ain't nothing between y'all. But anyway, fast forward, we kept the relationship going. You feel me? And we had our times where we would split up and times where we would be back together or whatever. But we always lived together. You feel what I'm saying? It's not actually until last year we actually did an official split up, like out of each other's residence. And when we split up, he was renting a room somewhere and he was on like a month-to-month lease. So it really wasn't even an official breakup because he was still always up under me and stuff. And I was still going over to the place where, you know, he had the room and stuff like that. But, you know, he was getting in touch with his exes and stuff like that and talking to these different girls and telling them like, we not together no more, and like getting them hyped up to think it's gonna be something. And then he end up right back with me and they get a whole attitude like, you was a fucking fraud, like, you know what I mean? They get a whole attitude. So you could just tell the relationship was inconsistent. So we would keep doing this and I would keep feeling like, you know, dang, you ain't doing nothing for me emotionally. Like, I keep asking you for attention. I keep asking you to touch me, to talk to me, anything. Like what's going on? Like, and everything with him was just like, I'm not like that. I'm stuck in my ways. I like to be alone, and just still acting like some kind of way. And I just got to the point where I just couldn't take it no more. Like, cause why should I have to sit up here in this relationship when you're treating me like I'm not even special or giving me any attention? Like, my husband is a freaking workaholic. He'll just work all the time, work, and then come in and act like nobody freaking exists in the house. Like, you can't just do that. When you come home, you got family, you got responsibilities too. Truth of the matter is that I never spoke on his problems outside of us just not being best friends, you feel me? But every time something comes up and it's an issue, I feel like he always running his mouth and saying, oh, Alicia did this, she did that, she did this, that. So let's put it all out on the table, you feel me? Let's just put it all out on the table. So fast forward, at this point it's already instability in our relationship. At this point it's already insecurities. You walking out, you talking to this person, I'm walking out, I'm talking to this person, or whatever the case may be, and you don't trust me and I don't trust you. You feel me? But we still together. You know what I mean? And my thing is, fast forward to where we are now, I was like, Dad, you know, us not having a friendship is the major part of why we're not together. You feel me? Because I felt like everything we ever been through, we overcame. But come to find out that, you know, that's not really how he felt. And he was just dragging me along all this time and making me feel like, you know, the relationship was good and he was in love and he wanted it forever. And that was the farthest thing from the truth. So here's the thing. Whenever I would feel like, you know, heck, do you really love me? Do you really love me? Do you really care about me? Like, I would keep questioning him in a relationship. Like, Dad, I don't feel no love. Like, do you love me? Do you care about me? Are you sure I'm the one for you? He would always say all the time, I love you so much. You're the person that I want to be with. I want to spend the rest of my life with. Yes, I'm happy with you. He said this all the time, guys. Like, all the time. So I'm really thinking in my head, damn, well, am I just bugging out? Or is my intuition telling me that something's really not right? And you know what? My intuition was right. It was damn right. It was damn right. Everything I felt about him, as far as him being unsure about the relationship, as far as him not really wanting to play his role as a husband, and feeling like, you know, having the kids and everything is just way too much for him because he just likes to be alone and he's just selfish like that. Like, all of that was completely true. You see what I'm saying? So fast forward, we are where we are today. And, you know, I bring up the whole split up situation as far as us not being cool and everything. But when I sat back and thought about the whole thing, I said, no, you know what? The main reason why we're not together today is because you're emotionally unavailable. You are unavailable emotionally when it comes to verbal and physical affection. You're not affectionate at all or emotional. And you just do nothing for my emotional needs. You leave me feeling unwanted, alone, neglected, all of that stuff. And I told him, the good things that you have is that you could provide stability, I could depend on you, and you're a great father. Outside of those things, it's a lot of things emotionally that there's nothing there. The nigga can't do it. He just don't do it. He just don't want to do it, or he can't do it. I don't know. But there's no type of emotions there whatsoever. So boom, a lot of things that y'all don't know is going on behind scenes. After I released the video that, you know, we was getting a divorce and that this was the decision that we was making, everything like that, back in March, where we officially first split up, but we were still living together. He didn't even really move out of my house till like a month or so ago. Like, he just literally left. You know what I'm saying? We were living together and we were still, like, you know what I mean, being cordial. You know what I'm saying? But on the video, it was like divorce, divorce, divorce. But behind the cameras, once the cameras turned off, it was like, Alicia, no, I don't want to get a divorce. Like, I don't want to get a divorce. So I'm just like, at this point, like, what do you want from me? You feel me? Like, what do you want? Like, so finally we get to this awkward place in our relationship where it's just like this awkward place in our marriage where it's like, when it comes to the kids, when it comes to working, taking care of business, handling everything is on point. We can do that. We can do that just fine. But when it comes to anything emotionally, like anything like sexually, just anything outside of the kids and responsibility, it was just so strained. Like, where's the love? Where's the love? And one thing I can honestly say in my marriage is that we took our vows before God, and we looked at those vows that day that we took our vows. The day we got married is the day that we looked at our vows for the first time, and was the day we looked at our vows for the last time. So honestly, it was a lot of things within those vows that, you know what I mean, it's till death do us part, it's through thick and thin, all that stuff. We never valued that within our relationship. So basically, the structure that we were supposed to follow for our marriage was never in effect, ever. And then everybody knows when you're a Christian, you're supposed to put God in the center of your marriage. God was never in the center of my marriage, you feel me? Because I never went to church consistently, and then when I did go to church, and when I would go to church, he's not a religious person, so he never wanted to go to church. So it's like, how can we put God in the middle of our marriage when we both not seeing eye to eye on religion? You know what I mean? So that was another strain towards our relationship. And we just get to this point where March rolls around again, because we separated last year, March. Then we made it through another year. This March rolls around, and it's the same thing. We separate. You feel me? So within that 4 months, I was talking to a guy and everything, you feel me? And he was talking to somebody at his job, which he denied all along, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell y'all, the only reason why I started talking to this guy was because he was on some stuff like, you know, you deserve to be with somebody else. Go be with somebody else. I'm not willing to do the things that I need to do to be more affectionate or to show you more love or be more emotional. I'm about to be 32 years old. I'm stuck in my ways, and this is who I am. So if you're unhappy, Alicia, then go ahead. You gotta find your happiness. You know, I love you, and you are a great wife. You're a great girlfriend, but just go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Everything was go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. And I'm just still feeling like, damn, this nigga really pushing me off. You feel me? So after he keeps saying, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, just go find somebody, go do this, go do that, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna record the video, we getting a divorce, I'm not fighting it no more, it is what it is. So, you know what I mean, I did the video or whatever, and at that point, it was just like, it is what it is, you feel me? Didn't really feel like it was any coming back from it. It's just like, I'm feeling like I'm lacking emotionally. You're not loving me. And you're just feeling like, what the fuck? Ain't shit I could do about that. I am who I am. So, where do we draw the line? You know what I'm saying? So, he keeps telling me he's not talking to no other girls. He's not messing with nobody. He loves me. And all this stuff like that. So, I'm just like, alright, well, you're sending me mixed signals because you're telling me, one, to go be with other people and do your thing. But you're also telling me that you love me and that you're not ready to get a divorce, but you're not talking to anybody. So, boom. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? My gut feeling told me something was wrong, but I ain't really tripped over it. I just said, you know what? I'm going to just see how shit plays out. Whatever. One night, lo and behold, I decided to go through his phone. And I go through his phone while he's asleep. And it's a girl that he's messing with at his job. Or whatever. And the messages is long as hell. It's text messages back to back to back. These messages just like, yeah, what's up? I really like you. Oh, I like you too. Oh, I think I got hoe eyes. Oh no, I think you got sexy eyes. Oh, you know I'm about to move in my place and I'm about to sign my new lease. Oh, really? Yeah. So she's like, oh, so can I come over? He like, yeah, as soon as I sign my lease, I get everything situated, you could come over. So then he texts back, just signed my lease, smiley face, smiley face. Like, you just so excited to bring this bitch to your new crib and do new things and all this, but here you telling me to just go ahead and be with other people because you can't provide what I need you to provide. You feel me? So what type of fucking games is we playing? So I'm looking at all the messages. This girl getting out the shower, got her ass up in the air. She's sending all kinds of pictures. She just like, oh yeah, you know, well, we work together, so we gonna have to act like we cousins. And everybody's gonna be wondering why we so friendly. And he's like, yeah, you know, well, I ain't looking for nothing too serious. So she's like, well, I'm not looking for nothing too serious too, because I'm just coming out of a relationship myself. And they just going back and forth into some sexual ass, messy ass shit. He talking about something, yeah, you know, my wife, she did everything. She did all the cleaning and all that stuff. So he's talking about cooking for this hoe and all this shit. And I'm just looking at all these messages like, I'm ready to kill this fucking fool, period. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, the truth shall set us free. Let's just let it all out. Let's let this shit out. So I get a whole attitude. You know what I'm saying? I spaz out. I go get a screwdriver. I just fucking completely lost my mind. I had the phone in my hand. He's holding me down, all this shit. I'm calling the girl. She don't answer. So her answer machine pick up. When the air machine pick up, I'm going the fuck off. I'm like, yo, get the fuck off me. Don't touch me. You's a liar. Like, I'm going off. And he's saying the whole time, Alicia, no, it's not like that, Alicia. Just calm down, and all this shit. I'm just like, you know what? I just can't deal with your sorry ass. Like, you's a fucking liar. What is you lying for? Like, at this point, I'm just like, what do you want from me? You feel me? You don't really want to let me go, but at the same time, you're telling me to go. Then you're lying and making it seem like you're not doing anything when you're clearly talking to other bitches and doing other things. You know what I mean? So, after this whole falling out, I kicked him out that night. He was supposed to be here a couple more days before he got into his place and everything like that. I lost my mind. I kicked him out that night. So, after I kick him out, we don't talk. You feel me? We go for like a week straight. No conversation, no text messaging, nothing. He's not getting the kids, nothing. Like, I just don't want to deal with this nigga at this point. I try to get to this point where it's just like, okay, I understand that it is what it is. You feel me? If you want to be with this hoe and do whatever you want to do, then so be it. I'm going to move on with my life. You feel me? So he started to reach out to me, and he pretty much wanted to co-parent, figure out, you know, can he get the kids and all that stuff like that. And I actually tried it that one time. You know what I mean? I tried it that one time. And it didn't go too good. Honestly, it didn't go too good because he wanted us to just be cool and be cordial and everything like that and still be lovey-dovey and all that. And I just wanted to know the truth. Because at this point, I'm feeling like, damn, you've been lying to me. I've already been feeling this whole entire relationship that you're not completely happy with me. You're not completely happy with our relationship. And just something's off. There's some kind of disconnect. Then we fast forward to this. You see what I'm saying? And now I find out, you know, not only was you dealing with other people in the past where we had situations where we split up, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Then fast forward to now, you talking about us splitting up and there's a whole chick at your job, you feel me? And you inviting her over to your crib and all this craziness. Like, what the fuck is going on? You feel me? So I'm a no-nonsense type of person, so I'm gonna call it out. So I called him out on all of it. Like, yo, what's up? What do you really want? He's just like, I don't know, Alicia. I'm so confused right now. I don't know what I want. I'm not with anybody right now, though. Me and you are separated, and I'm not with that girl. I'm not with that girl or anybody. I don't want her either. You know what I mean? We just cool. Like, just saying shit like that. Like, me and you are separated right now, Alicia, and I don't know what I want. I just want to be alone and take time for myself and focus on work and just saying some weird ass shit. So I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever. But his whole attitude was real egotistical, like, bitch, I don't want you type vibe, like real egotistical. You know what I'm saying? But then that changed, and then he get into this humble thing like, oh, I love you and I miss you, and you know, I really don't want to see you with nobody else, but I can't really tell you to wait on me, but I'm really not sure what I want. Like, oh my fucking God, would you make up your mind, nigga? What do you want? Like, period. So while I'm going through all this, I'm still putting on a strong face. I still have to take care of my kids. You know what I mean? I still have to find peace within myself in this whole situation and sit back and think about, you know, the part that I played in our relationship, the part that he played, and where we are and why we are where we are today. You feel me? So while I'm sitting back doing some soul searching and taking time for myself and thinking, I'm really thinking about the whole relationship, and I'm just like, it wasn't the best friend thing. Like, if I would have had that emotional stability, that whole best friend thing would have been a dub, because we would have felt like we were actually closer to each other. You feel me? So I'm thinking about the whole situation, and I'm making answers for myself because I'm not getting no answers from him besides the fact that he's confused. He loves me, but he's confused. You know what I mean? Tell me, how the fuck is you confused about somebody that you took vows with, went and married, went and spent $10,000 on a goddamn fucking wedding, went and spent for a ring, you did all this shit. Like, for what? Like, you say you tell a bitch you confused when y'all just fucked a couple times, but you had a girl on the side or some shit. Like I told him, you're only confused because you let somebody else into the marriage. Now you're confused. Now you don't know what you want. But okay, boom, I don't care about none of that. All I want is for you to keep everything 100 and put all the cards out on the table, and you won't give me an honest answer. So at this point, I don't trust you and you don't trust me. You feel me? And I damn sure can't trust your word, because we see where that got me. You feel me? So once again, we went back into this mood where we wasn't talking, cold turkey, you know what I'm saying? But the shit was still hot and cold and on and off, you feel me? For a while, like, it's always been like that with our relationships. It'll be like, we'll be breaking up, but it'll still be like we kind of together. Or we'll still be having sex, but we're not together. Like, it'll just be a bunch of shit. So it just was a bunch of inconsistency is what it was, you feel me? But to the public, we weren't together. Okay, so let's fast forward to today. So today, he asked me, could he get the kids, you know, this weekend, everything like that. I said, that's fine. I got plans this weekend, whatever. I drop them off. We made arrangements, what we was going to do for the kids. That's fine. So I decided to ask him, like, okay, are you ready to sign these papers? So he's just like, oh, I don't have the money right now. So I'm just like, all right, well, I come up with my half, you come up with your half. That's always what the plan was supposed to be. But this nigga just keeps saying he don't got the money, he don't got the money, he don't got the money. Mind you, you work a full-time fucking job. You got the money and you can get the money. So I'm just like, okay, I got the papers now. I lied to him. That's what it was. I said, I got the papers now and I just need for you to sign them. He said, okay, cool. I said, okay, at least I know now that you really want to get a divorce. He go, no, I'm not sure and I'm still not ready to make that decision. So I'm like, how the fuck are you still confused? It ain't nothing to be confused about. Either you want your wife and you want to be together, or you want a divorce. You feel me? So I'm just like, at this point, I feel like you're dragging me. And although I already mentally protected myself and took myself out of the situation, I just want to see how long you really gonna try to fucking drag me. You feel me? So I let all that ride, you feel me? And he ended up coming to get my son Messiah, you know, and I'm supposed to be dropping the other ones off to him tomorrow after school. And I'm just sitting there thinking about the situation. And I said, everything he's saying to me is all wrong. I'm confused, but at the same time, I feel like you'll be happier without me. I feel like you deserve somebody else. And I keep saying, like, why the fuck you keep telling me how I'ma be happier? Who I'ma be happier with? How you gonna keep telling me, oh, this is what you deserve? You see what I'm saying? And I said, speak for yourself. What do you feel? Do you feel like you're happier without me? You just don't want to tell me that. Did this little bit of time that you had being separated, you just discovered that, yeah, you want to be separated? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I think the main thing was that he always wanted to be separated and out of the relationship, but him actually moving out and all that was a big deal. Once I kicked his ass the fuck out, it was just like, all right, it is what it is. But then I had every reason to kick you out too. You feel me? Everything was going to be cool. You was going to leave. We was going to see what the separation was all about, whatever. You feel me? But at the same time, you let me no choice but to have to separate from you. Because I'm telling you that I'm lacking emotionally and you're not giving me certain things. And your only thing you're telling me is that I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I am who I am. You feel me? So you put my back against the wall. So when we were talking earlier, I got an attitude because I'm just like, you keep saying that you're confused. You're not confused. You just don't want to keep it real with me. You don't want to wholeheartedly tell me the truth. In the midst of all that confusion, I end up sending these long ass messages. And at this point, I'm just like, I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, already clocked out mentally. I don't care about none of it anymore. And I'm ready to let you go, but you don't want to let me go. You feel me? But then you playing these games with me and you still want to be single and be free and be a hoe and inviting bitches to your crib and doing what you want to do. But then you want to have me on the side wondering like, damn, well, do he want the marriage or not? Is the marriage going to work? Like, you want to hold me off because you don't want me with nobody else, but you're not willing to do what you need to do for me. Like, selfish shit. So I sent him all these messages just basically telling him to stop projecting his feelings on me. Tell me the truth. Tell me what he really feels. You feel me? Keep it 100. So this is his message. After I gave him a piece of my mind, like, just stop playing with my fucking life. Like, keep it honey with me. Like, he said, I already feel guilty for everything. I admit everything was too much for me. I was not happy. You were not happy. You can feel how you feel, but to me, we were never able to make each other happy regardless of what you say or think. That's how I genuinely feel. We were partners more than lovers. We coexisted instead of being friends. I was never right for you and vice versa. I'm gonna break all this down to y'all why all this shit is news to me. I was never right for you and vice versa. We overlooked a lot of these things that drew a wedge in between us because we were in love. You can do and say what you want, but that's my truth. If you want to say I gave up, then yes, I gave up. I enjoy living alone and not being responsible for anyone's happiness. For most of our relationship, you were in and out. Why? Because I wasn't the man for you. All alone. If I was, you would have never done it. So, all of this is news to me because I'm just like, I wasn't happy and you wasn't happy, nigga. But the thing is, that's what you saying. But when I kept asking you, was you happy with me? Did you love me and want to be with me? Your answer was yes. I love you, Alicia. I'm happy with you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So, nigga, like I said, you were fucking lying. Then, the next thing he said, I admitted that I wasn't happy, nigga. You never did. You said you were fine. So that's what I mean when I kept saying, like, keep it real with me because I feel like you dragging me. Then he says that he feels guilty about all of this shit and saying that we were never lovers. We were just partners and coexisted. But nigga, you was acting like you was all in love. You was acting like this was everything you ever wanted and more. Dragging me. Niggas ain't shit. So he says, I was never right for you and you was never right for me. Vice versa. Nigga, you kept saying that I was the one for you and you wanted to spend your life with me. So how the fuck wasn't I right for you? When, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, the shit just don't make sense. Everything that he's saying, he's fucking contradicting himself and the shit just pissed me off. So then he says, if you want to say I gave up, then yes, I gave up. Once again, you keep trying to act like it's me saying everything when your actions and your words is proving everything. You feel me? Like, if you love me, you loved your wife, and you wanted to make things work, then you would have did everything in your power to make things work. Because all I said was that you wasn't doing shit for me emotionally. You feel me? After he said that, shit went completely south because I was over it. Because I felt like in that moment, that was my confirmation of everything that I ever felt in this relationship from the beginning on why I could not get fully settled and comfortable with this motherfucker. Because I always felt like, you ain't fucking with me like you saying you fuck with me. Like, I know when a person fuck with me heavy, like, you putting on a show. And this whole time, this nigga put on a whole show. And through the other messages and stuff, y'all would be able to see. This guy says, like, he likes to be alone and he wants to be alone. Like, in other words, he don't want to deal with me and deal with the kids. In other words, him being a father and him being a husband was just too much for him. You feel me? But this is what I was saying from the beginning, and you was acting like everything was fine. You feel me? So how I feel at this point is that you dragged me and you lied to me and I lost all respect for you. And truthfully, I never want to fucking see you again at this point of the relationship. It's sad that it gotta go this way, but it's gonna go this way because you wasn't man enough to keep it 100. Like, the truth is what sets us free, so we gonna expose all the truth out today. You know what I mean? He's still like on some don't want to give me a divorce type of thing. Like, tell this nigga to run me my money and give me my divorce, y'all. Just put it down in the comment section because at this point I'm fucking over it. And just don't believe the hype. Everything y'all see, everything that glitter ain't fucking gold. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? I was a great wife to this man. I was a great mother. And I'm gonna still be great and hold my head high and continue to move forward. But what I want to tell y'all is trust y'all gut. Trust y'all intuition as a woman. If something just not sitting right with you and you just keep coming to this same place where you just like, damn, something not right here, then it ain't right. Always listen to guys' past relationships, because like he told me with his baby mom, they spent 6 years together. He always felt like he did not want to be with her anymore. He knew that they were not being together forever. He told her that he never wanted to get married and he just wanted to take care of his son, but yet he stayed in that relationship for 6 years and he forced her hand. She made that decision to walk away. And after that, he was with another girl named Brittany, and he told me he was with her because he needed a place to stay, and stayed with this bitch for 6 months just to live in her crib. You feel me? Then fast forward, you start messing with these little chicks or whatever, but you just fucking them and you just telling them you don't want no commitment or no relationship. So they still messing around with you and thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna get a commitment and relationship out of them. But no, they don't. Fast forward to him meeting me and he go full blown into a commitment, into a marriage and all this shit. You feel me? So those chicks never got their commitment or none of that. But the same way he dragged his baby mom, he dragged that girl is the same way he dragged me, because the nigga been knew that being a father was too much for him and being a husband was too much for him. He likes being a part-time fucking dad. He likes being a part-time man. He likes to worry about himself and be alone and focus on whatever he's focusing on to keep his fucking mind busy. Just letting y'all know that it's no coming back from this shit, period. And I know moving forward ain't gonna do nothing but get messier, because the truth is just starting coming out about his mistress at work and girls and him lying. And the truth just came out today that the nigga felt all along that he never wanted to be a husband or a goddamn motherfucking dad. So all of this is just coming out. So at this point, I wash my hands with the situation. And it's just a prime example of how people could put on a good face forever. 6 years, nigga, you had 1 6-year relationship, left that relationship, got with somebody for 6 months, fucked around for another 4 months. That's like a year in between that, and then 6 years with me, and then you decide that you just want to be alone. Like, nigga, you been wanting to be alone, because one thing you told me about your last relationship was that she never felt like she got attention, and that you always wanted to play the game and be alone and do other shit. So we all feel the same, and here we go, and that's life, you know what I'm saying? But I say all this to say, follow your gut feelings, ladies, and don't ever make a man feel like what you want and what you need is just too much. It's not too much. That nigga is just too weak to do it. You feel me? This is just me being transparent and letting y'all know that, you know, everything ain't perfect. You feel me? But I got a lot more videos coming for you guys, because I can honestly say I learned a lot from this relationship. And I learned a lot from my previous relationships. But comment down below. Give me some feedback, man. The truth shall set us free. There it is. Boom. And I'm out.